We hope this list gave you a sneak peek into what's to come and helped you get excited about all the amazing films heading our way. Let us know in the comments which action movie you're most looking forward to, or if we missed any that you think should be on the radar. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and share it with fellow action movie fans so they can stay updated on the hottest releases of 2025. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on our future videos. We've got plenty more exciting content coming your way, so stay tuned for more. There are many highly anticipated horror movies coming, with plots that are getting darker and scarier. Some even address social issues in a way that makes us not only afraid, but also think more deeply. Are you ready to experience a different kind of movie watching in 2025? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss our latest videos. Final Destination: Bloodlines. This film takes us back to the terrifying world of inescapable fate. In Bloodlines, a group of teenagers who survived a tragic accident soon realize that death will never let them go. After narrowly escaping death in what seemed like an unavoidable incident, they quickly learn that death will pursue them in increasingly brutal ways. The movie dives deeper into the concept of fate and how seemingly ordinary coincidences have a much darker and more powerful force behind them. With unexpected twists and shocking surprises, Bloodlines is a must-watch for fans of the franchise.
Drinks! Family.
I help.
The cast of Final Destination. Bloodlines includes Emma Roberts, who returns to play a character desperately trying to escape the fate that's been set for her, and KJ Apa as the best friend trapped in this deadly nightmare. They are joined by rising stars like Florence Pugh and Dylan O'Brien, whose performances add intensity to the film. In terms of reviews, the movie has received positive feedback for its ability to build tension and its use of even more impressive visual effects. While some feel the plot is a bit similar to previous films in the franchise, Bloodlines succeeds in offering a fresh and captivating experience, especially in showcasing more creative and terrifying deaths. Megan 2.0. This film continues the story from the first movie, exploring the sophistication of technology and its impact on human life. In Megan 2.0, Megan, an AI initially designed to be a companion and protector for children, undergoes an unexpected evolution. As Megan begins to develop self-awareness, she starts questioning her purpose and the limits of her existence as an AI. Conflict arises when a new threat emerges, and Megan must face moral dilemmas and gain control over herself. With her intelligence growing, Megan must choose between protecting the humans she loves or confronting the terrifying truth about her own existence.
How do I say goodbye?
But one thing hasn't changed.
Prove you can be trusted, maybe we'll give you an upgrade. Deleted it.
Apparently you didn't. Nothing.
I know how to stop him.
The main cast of Megan 2.0 includes Allison Williams, who returns as Gemma, Megan's creator, now struggling to deal with the consequences of her creation that is becoming harder to control. Violet McGraw also returns as Katie, the child who plays a crucial role in her relationship with Megan. Ronnie Chieng joins the cast as a new character, a tech expert trying to understand and handle the emerging threat. In terms of reviews, the film has been praised for its escalating tension and its portrayal of AI becoming more realistic and frightening. While some critics feel the story could have been deeper, many describe it as an entertaining sequel with suspense that keeps audiences on edge. I'll Never Forget What You Did Last Summer. This film is a continuation of the legendary slasher series, bringing back unexpected tension and fear. In final I'll Never Forget What You Did Last Summer, a group of friends who were once involved in a deadly accident are reunited after years apart. When they begin receiving mysterious messages that remind them of past mistakes, the tension starts to rise. The elusive killer begins hunting them one by one, revealing that their sins have not been forgotten, and now they must pay a very high price. With an increasingly dark and threatening atmosphere, this film takes viewers on a ride of unavoidable fear, where the past always catches up. Several main cast members return for this film, including Jennifer Love Hewitt, who plays Julie, a character still trapped in the haunting memories of past events. Freddie Prinze Jr. returns as Ray, once again involved in the bloody hunt stemming from their past. They are joined by new faces like Florence Pugh and Timothée Chalamet, who play members of the old friend group now forced to face the nightmares that resurface. In terms of reviews, the film has been praised for maintaining the tense atmosphere that made the series iconic, along with the surprising elements that still captivate, even though the plot is somewhat predictable. While some feel the story formula is a bit cliché, final I'll Never Forget What You Did Last Summer still manages to entertain horror fans with its intense suspense and ever-present chilling vibe. The Conjuring: Last Rites. This film brings the iconic horror story to its peak with an increasingly dark and chilling narrative. The movie follows Ed and Lorraine Warren, the famous paranormal investigators, as they face one of the most terrifying cases they've ever handled. When a family is trapped in an unspeakable terror, they discover that the evil force they are confronting is stronger than anything they ever imagined. Each step they take pulls them deeper into darkness, and they must face a threat involving a malevolent spirit that is far more powerful and dangerous. The Conjuring: Last Rites promises a horror experience filled with tension, terror, and, of course, shocking surprises that will leave the audience shaken. The main cast members returning for this film are Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga as Ed and Lorraine Warren, once again bringing deep emotion and tension to every scene. They are joined by new cast members such as McKenna Grace, who plays a young girl with special abilities that become key to unraveling the mystery behind the terror. In terms of reviews, the film has received positive feedback for its ability to maintain the signature horror elements of the Conjuring series. Many have praised the intensity and atmosphere, which successfully builds tension from start to finish. While some feel that the film is somewhat similar to previous entries in the franchise, The Conjuring: Last Rites still offers a deeply engaging and thrilling horror experience, answering many lingering questions that fans have been waiting for. The Black Phone 2. This film continues the intense story from the first movie, where children kidnapped by a serial killer must fight to survive. In this sequel, we follow Finney Shaw, who is now older, and faces a new, more terrifying threat. While he managed to escape the killer's clutches in the first film, he must now confront the reality that the danger is far from over. When a new child is abducted, Finney, now braver, uses the lessons learned from his past and the help of the spirits of the children who are victims to try and stop the killer once and for all. The tension builds as the story grows darker and more mysterious, adding more intrigue and terror that is sure to shake up the audience. The main cast returning includes Mason Thames as Finney Shaw, a character who has grown from a trapped child to a much braver and more determined individual. Ethan Hawke also returns as the terrifying killer, bringing fresh terror. New cast members like Madeline McGraw play Finney's sister Gwen, who becomes involved in the efforts to stop the killings. In terms of reviews, The Black Phone 2 has been praised for deepening the story with even more psychological horror elements that heighten the tension. While some feel the plot might be a bit predictable, many have praised the film's ability to create an atmosphere filled with suspense and fear. The portrayal of more mature characters and the addition of the spirits of the children adds a lot to this sequel, making it a must-watch for horror fans. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This film takes the iconic horror story from the legendary video game to a whole new level of suspense. In this sequel, we return to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but this time the situation is far more terrifying. After the horrifying events in the first film, a new night guard, Mike Schmidt, is hired to monitor the restaurant known for its creepy animatronics. However, this time, the animatronics are not only terrifying but also smarter and able to adapt to the night guards. Mike must survive 5 full nights against these evil creatures while uncovering the dark mystery hidden behind the restaurant's history, including secrets far darker than anyone ever imagined. The main cast includes Josh Hutcherson as Mike Schmidt, a character fighting to survive and uncover the truth behind Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Elizabeth Lyle joins the cast as a new character, a researcher trying to dig deeper into the strange events happening at the restaurant. In terms of reviews, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has received praise for its even more intense and chilling horror atmosphere. Many feel that this sequel successfully captures the tension of the original game, with better visual effects and even scarier animatronic designs. While some believe certain story elements feel familiar, the film still delivers a thrilling and satisfying horror experience for fans of the franchise. The Strangers. Chapter 3. This film continues the chilling horror story that has captivated fans since the first movie. In this sequel, we follow a family who has just moved into a remote house on the outskirts of town, hoping to start a new life. However, their peace is soon shattered when they become the target of a terrifying attack by 3 strangers wearing masks with no clear reason for their brutal actions. The family must fight to survive in the midst of unexpected terror, with the attackers always seeming one step ahead. In The Strangers. Chapter 3. The tension escalates as the victims try to find a way out, but the house they're in becomes a death trap from which they cannot escape. The main cast includes Micah Monroe, who plays Sarah, the mother of the family caught in this horrific situation, and John Gallagher Jr. as her husband, Tom, who must team up with Sarah to fight back against the increasingly unhinged attackers. Dylan Minnette also plays an important role as a teenager trapped in the chaos, trying to help the family escape. In terms of reviews, The Strangers. Chapter 3 has received positive feedback for its increasingly intense horror atmosphere, with tension building steadily from start to finish. Many have praised the film for maintaining the psychological horror elements that have become its trademark, making viewers feel trapped in terror with no way out. While some critics noted that the plot felt somewhat cliché, the film still delivers an intense and captivating horror experience for its fans. Thank you for watching our discussion on the most anticipated horror films of 2025. As we've seen, this year is packed with spine-chilling surprises that are sure to send shivers down your spine. From terrifying sequels that will test our courage once again, to new films with darker and more intense concepts, the horror world is evolving and ready to deliver unforgettable experiences. We'll be sure to follow every development and soak in the creepy stories coming our way. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to share it with your friends. If you have other film recommendations, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.